Hello, I wanted to give you a little video for that pen tool assignment just to show you. I just want to introduce you to the pen tool, working with the pen tool in Illustrator, and showing you how you can take reference materials and make a really nice pattern out of it that you can alter and change and do your own creative things too. So as you see on my bottom layer, I have that coloring book page that I told you. And then I have some leaves that I've transformed into pattern shapes with color. So what I want you to do is add 2 leaves to this illustration of your choice. So I want you to select 2 to hand color, create some vector paths. So what you need to have up is your layer panel. You see here, your stroke panel, or you can have the appearance panel up. Transparency, color, and swatches, and we can get started. So you go over to the pen tool, and we are going to create a new layer. So let's call this layer Fat Zigzag Leaf. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to target this one to do. Okay. So you get your pen tool. You go on the correct layer, but I'm going to move that layer up at the top so we can see what's going on. Make sure your fill is set to transparent and your stroke is set to transparent just for now. And then we're just going to draw. Going to create a path. Okay, so follow that outline. And you're going to create a path that you're going to fill with color. Close the path. There you go. There's your shape. So now let's go over to our swatches panel where we have some pre-disclosed, pre-edited, curated colors. I'm going to turn off the layers. Well, let's see, what color do we want? What color would you like? I think I'm going to go with this tan. So let's make a fill tan. And I don't want it quite that dark. So let's go to opacity in the appearance panel. And we're going to make that 45, 35. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Then hit return. And there we have our shape filled. Now you can also go into the stroke panel and let's put like a 3-point stroke on there. And what color would you like that stroke to be? I think I want to make that stroke a green. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. That's pretty. Okay, next we're going to go to the a new layer, and we're going to create some shapes on top of that leaf. So we're going to call it zigzag shapes. Okay. So now I'm going to turn back on the layer so I can see it. Let's turn off this base color. We don't want to get that in the way. And then we're going to create some color on top of it. You remember it's a tan. So let's go to the pen tool. And we're going to create some zigzag shapes. Oops, I still have my stroke on. My stroke color. Okay, let's see how that looks. So let's turn on our fat color. I don't want a stroke on it, so I'm going to turn that off. Going to make that transparent. And this needs to be adjusted a little bit. I don't like the way that turned out. Whoa. I'm pulling some of these anchor points up. I'm going to add an anchor point down here. Oh, I can use this one. So we're going to go down there. So sometimes you have to fidget and adjust them. That's okay. Okay, let's see. Well, let's see what it turns like. That's good enough. Let's make that a little. I'm going to open up my transparency window, which is open. Just don't see it. So we're going to use this default again. We're going to make that maybe 35, so it's not so dark. Okay, that looks pretty. Okay. So you don't have to be perfect. You know, there's, it's very forgiving, these flat vector objects. So it's kind of fun. You can be creative. And let's try to make one more zigzag shape. So I'm going to turn off the bottom part. I'm going to turn on the layer. Okay, so we've got transparency there. Let's make a transparency in the fill. So let's start here. Okay, we've closed the shape. And what color do we want to make that one? Let's make it a little green. Okay, and then the opacity, let's make that 24. And let's turn on the layer below it. It's kind of pretty. Turn off the base layer. Neat. So basically what I want you to do is just create shapes. You can add a stroke, as you've seen, fill them with color, and just keep on going on this pattern worksheet. So just to explore the pen tool and how it can influence your design. Using the pen tool, creating vector shapes. It's fun. All right, thank you.